We're gonna lose everything.
We'll figure it
If
out.
it doesn't work, I can render you some shit. So
Have faith. Have faith. I have faith.
Is there a meter on the
Yes.
black magic box that tells us that there's input?
yes,
And it's showing coming up? Yeah.
yes. We set the levels,
It's happening.
everything.
We're sophisticated.
Everything's maxed out, so it's probably really distorted.
Yeah.
Perfect. Maybe I actually sound good.
It sounds like you have one of those throat things.
What was his name? The dude that just died last year?
That's so bad.
Who had one of those? Oh, Val
He was on
Kilmer.
top of Val Kilmer.
I wish I was alive right now. Oh, Sean.
What?
Aye.
Yes,
Well, he had
yes.
throat cancer, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
What do you think
Yes,
he got
he
throat
did.
cancer from?
He was
Smoke?
such a good-looking dude too.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Iceman.
Yes.
Okay, let's
And
be
he and Elizabeth Shue in The Saint.
I have to go back and rewatch.
Oh,
I
that
saw
was
it.
So
I like the same.
long
It was
time
a
ago.
good
So
movie.
good.
That's
and
a
She
remake.
is so freaking smoking hot in that movie.
That's a remake. Did you know that? That's like I think
did know that.
Roger Moore was in the original Saint. It
Roger Moore
was a TV show, I believe.
Very nice.
This whiskey,
is.
it's hot
It's hot.
and it's fucking good.
It's
Yeah.
exquisite.
I'm so
But we're not
happy and
talking
excited
about it right
that.
now.
I'm talking a little bit about
How
it.
about
It's
that?
so good. It's so good. All right, well, look, guys, this second half of the Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026 Tuesday Guys podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
And we have the Texas producer, Mr. Chuck, back there.
Did you say Texas?
Yeah, he's a Texas producer. We're in the state of Texas.
Absolutely. Yes, we
Do
are.
we have like a Wisconsin producer?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's a dudettes like us.
By the way,
podcast there.
just round robin here. What are we natives of? Where were you born?
I'm a mutt, but technically I was born in Maryland.
Maryland.
I was there for like 2 weeks.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
you're
matter.
A, you're a native Marylander.
Is that a
Terrapin.
thing?
Marylander?
Or
Terrapin?
Terrapin?
Yeah.
Is it a terrapin?
Dude, I was
Is that a
I was in Maryland for like technically it was 10 days.
turtle, isn't it?
And after 10 days, I was over in Germany for 5 years. And then we moved to New Jersey, and then back to Germany, and then back to Fort Monmouth, New Jersey, and
Wow.
then back to Germany,
I don't
and then
think
back to Fort Monmouth. What?
it was where you were born, not your whole life story. Yeah.
It's
And then you
unfair.
ended up in El Paso.
You're a Marylander, is what you are.
You're a Marylander.
How? They have a cool
No.
flag. I like it's got little crabs.
It doesn't have like a
Checker
crest.
crabs.
Isn't that the one with the it's got 4 squares and it's got a weird crest with
Yes.
black and
Yeah.
yellow?
Yes.
Look at that. It's fantastic. It's a beautiful flag. I think it is. It's nice.
It is kind of it's kind
very
of
majestic.
it's a very fancy, like an old school flag.
I just think they did that so that you couldn't make it out of wood very easily.
Yeah, no shit. That'd be impossible.
I mean, a wooden flag?
Just like that.
Oh,
is that really the flag?
no. That's it's part of the flag. They have the checkers on there, but
But the checkers are all weird.
hold
flag
on.
of
I guess that
Maryland.
is the flag of Maryland. I
Looks
guess
like
I'm a ding dong.
Is that like a puzzle?
They're like sideways diamonds. I
That
mean,
is-
this is
I
didn't know it was that
I gotta
weird.
be honest. I never knew that. I always thought there was a crab involved in the Maryland flag. I am a putz.
You're an idiot.
Crabs.
Yeah, I thought there was a crab. And, I saw it on a bumper sticker. I think maybe someone just kind of finessed it.
I think it would be a lobster, wouldn't it?
A lobster?
Well, lobsters and crabs
What
they're
the
on the same area.
What the hell was that?
What's germane or what's relevant about the red and white things
It all
they got
mean-
going
it all
on?
There are,
means
there are
something.
crests from the original founders.
From Maryland?
First Baron Baltimore.
Yeah, but that's European shit.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Well, you know what?
We don't
you
care
wanted
about-
you
we
want
don't
them to
care about
update it
Europe.
like they did Minnesota flag and put a big Somali star on it and
Oh,
go gay like that?
my
Come on.
God.
Okay,
That's true.
None of us are native Somalians,
All right.
or
Well.
Minnesotans.
Yeah, that's not.
All right. Anyway, I'm a native Coloradan, and they have the.
You were born in Colorado?
I was in outside of Denver.
Outside?
Well, Wheat Ridge, which is a
Wheat-
suburb
you weren't
of
poor?
Denver.
Wee Ridge?
Wheat Ridge. Oh, that's a pretty.
God.
That's
I
a
thought-
pretty flag.
I
It's
thought
got
he said we rich, so I was
know.
in a good spot.
Wheat Ridge,
like
man.
That's
No.
the state flag?
Looks like
That's the
Pac-Man.
state flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's got the the Red Sea and the.
This is interesting. I bet
Red-
if we were to
the
pull
Red
up
Sea?
all 50 flags, I'd be kind of interested. I mean, we can't do it on tonight's podcast. I mean, we technically could, but we're not. But I mean, I think even though we could start with the American flags, but also we could dive into like the world flags and how, I don't want to say ignorant, but it is
Unique.
ignorance. But,
They're cool.
yeah, but
There's only one pennant state flag. and it's mine.
Was that say pennant? Oh,
Ohio.
okay. Well, what is yours?
Ohio.
Ohio. All right, let me see the Ohio flag. It is not a square flag. It's a pennant.
Correct.
Why do you think they did that?
That's the only one.
How gay.
Plus,
I don't know why they did it, but it is.
Because it looks happy?
Well, show it.
See if you can zoom in on
Again,
it.
to
Click
make-
on it.
Again, make it very hard to make out of 2x4s.
Oh, it's got a bunch of stars, too.
Looks like, is that Jupiter?
I've never seen the Ohio flag.
That's a
crazy.
Mars Ohio flag. What is the red circle? Is that
I
like
don't
is that
know.
communistic
It's
area?
Japan. It's Japan.
It's Japan. It's the rising sun.
Is it
So I got to tell you, like when you think of
I'm a bed of stars.
Republican and Democrat, all the Democrats
I've never seen the
are
Ohio
in
flag.
charge of all the major cities. Period.
Yeah, but you probably
Except for
haven't seen half of
Cincinnati,
them.
Ohio. And it's now
That's true.
more Democrat, but Cincinnati, Ohio is one of the last big cities that remained Republican. And I'm assuming that's why it has that big round circle.
Technically, right now we have
And I'm sticking with it.
I don't think so.
I think Dallas's mayor.
Dallas's mayor has changed to be a Republican.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Ron Johnson, something like that.
Ron Jeremy?
Ooh.
Him too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
He's
Okay,
dead,
no,
though.
we're talking about that later.
Oh, he changed
so-
it from Democrat to Republican.
Yes.
When did that happen?
A couple years ago,
yeah.
didn't it?
So, Chuck, you are a native Texan for real?
Correct? No, absolutely incorrect.
Incorrect. What are you?
I'm from Chicago,
Chicago, Illinois.
Illinois.
Let me look at the Illinois flag.
It's got an eagle on it.
So, not one of us is from Texas. Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, but you are where you're at. You know?
I agree.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yep. I was born in Colorado, but not raised there at all. I'm like you. I was an oil brat.
I'm a mutt.
All over the place.
I've been here 45 years.
Damn.
They growing up, they said, folks, I was born in a specific house. I was a Jew baby. There's a Jewish hospital up there,
Oh.
and that's where I was born.
Is that automatically is it like
You came out of there with a beanie?
if you're born
Yeah.
in that hospital, you're automatically Jewish?
He had a complimentary beanie.
No.
Oh.
But, stupid kids,
Oh, they made fun of you.
you
Yeah.
find out where you're born, and, oh,
You're a Jew baby.
yes,
Yeah.
So rude.
It is rude.
it is rude.
All right, let's do a quick. What are some other crazy looking flags? I mean Maryland's got to take the.
What is that one with the moon and the palm tree?
Oh, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
That's a palmetto.
That looks like a crescent, doesn't it?
Dude, I am serious. If I would fail, I would get the one that says Arkansas, but I would fail the rest of them.
I would get Nashville.
Arkansas. A lot of them do say the name on the flag, so you know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Kansas,
Tennessee, I would have
Illinois,
gotten.
Iowa.
Dude, I wouldn't
Wisconsin.
get any of these if they didn't have the names on them. I'm dead serious. I wouldn't get any of them.
There's Somalia.
Yeah, there's a Somali flag right there.
That is bizarre.
Did they really? Is there
100%
really?
they changed it.
Yeah, they changed
They
it to that.
changed it recently.
And
yeah.
is there something honestly in that flag that is?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the Somali flag.
Yes,
Well, that's
100%.
Somali.
Yeah.
flag.
Bring up. Okay, I'm gonna get angry.
You should,
I'm gonna
because
get angry.
it's repulsive.
That tells you why there's fraud going on because they own the place.
It would have never happened. Look at that.
Are
That's
you
a
shitting me?
Somalian flag.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That's not that close.
Well, look at the way. This is what it used to be, and that's what they changed it to.
Yeah, but what's the Somali flag? It's just a star. I'm
Hold
not-
on. You put versus Minnesota flag. Okay.
Somali flag. Okay, so it's just a. So it's got some blue, but it's not the same blue, and it's got a star, but it's not the same star.
Close enough.
I don't know.
It's baby steps because they.
I don't see it. It's not enough for me to go. Yeah, they just
Overruled.
incorporated.
why would
it.
they? But why would they do it? In the
Yeah,
first
what was the
place?
story? Why did they bother changing the flag? But because that's a good point. That's a good point. How long was they had that flag for? How long, and then they suddenly changed it? So that's pretty pretty damning evidence. New Minnesota flag raised the
in
state
St.
capital.
Paul to celebrate statehood. This comes after some Republicans tried and failed to stop the shift. Yes,
that's
that's
Pete.
the flag. The redesign scraps Native American imagery that was on the old flag, and the new flag features the North Star on a navy blue background with a patch of light blue on the right side. You know what it looks a lot like, the one on the right?
Here we go.
The Somalia flag.
So they just erase it?
Oh, does it really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which
So
is
just
where
erase
we're
the
going
Indians?
anyway.
It doesn't
Just gonna
look
erase them
that
from
close.
Minnesota?
Gone.
But
There you
whatever.
go.
They didn't bother
It's
showing
straight
it.
from the Secretary
Minnesota-
of War, Pete Hegseth.
So the redesign was initiated by the legislation in 2023 to create a more inclusive, distinct, and simple symbol, racially insensitive imagery. The original seal, which appeared on the flag, was viewed by many, including the Native American leaders, as a representation of manifest destiny and depicted as a problematic relationship with indigenous people. Design criticism. The old flag was criticized for being too busy, hard recognized from a distance, and
It is busy. I'll give them that. Look at it. That's busy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Are
And
there,
they said it was racially insensitive?
is that an Indian in the background of the horse?
Yeah.
And it's got French on it, too.
And there was a growing movement to update the state symbol to better reflect the current population.
Oh.
There you go.
Which are
The Somalians, the brother and sisterhood.
the fraudsters.
Brother and sister.
Literally.
The fraudsters.
So what's Montana's? Oh, it says Montana.
Oh, yeah, you can't get away with that one.
Big Sky.
Yeah, that's Big
Oh,
Sky.
Washington has a nickel. Or whatever that is, a quarter.
Definitely not a nickel.
That's Washington on there, man. You little stinker.
Oh, that's funny. And what is that? Wisconsin? What's the Buffalo? Wisconsin. right?
Idaho?
Wyoming?
Oh, Wyoming. That's what I meant.
Oh, where's Idaho?
I said Wisconsin. I meant.
That's
I would totally fail. I mean, this is ridiculous.
No, I would
Yeah.
totally fail.
So there's a couple things. It goes even further. That's like
sad.
the Texas flag. I'm sorry, the state flag, the state flower, the state birds. I mean, there was a time in school where they were teaching that shit.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to know it, but there were some tests that you took for extra credit to learn it.
Yeah, there's some of the, like California's I knew, Arizona's I knew, Tucson's you could, or not Tucson, but New Mexico
Arizona.
you could probably pick out.
Yeah.
Texas
That one I know
is
because
easy.
I'm in that state quite a bit. Texas is badass though. I mean, so zoom out and let's make a decision on which ones are like cool. Now I don't want to be jaded, but I think Colorado and Texas are like cool. They're not like emblems.
I like
They're not
Maryland.
like Maryland. I don't know. I don't like it. No, I don't like it at all. To be
Look,
honest,
North Carolina's ripping us off. Look at this thing.
I like Tennessee. That's classy.
I like Ohio's.
No, you don't.
That's not a
North Carolina?
flag. It's a pendant.
They're just ripping us off. They got a star. They got a blue.
Yeah,
Well, that's all right.
left, they
That's
got a-
bullshit.
That's all right.
That is kind of bullshit.
Is it?
Although Florida,
I don't mind
Florida
Mississippi.
and what is that? Alabama.
Alabama.
Kind of
Oh,
look the same except for a seal.
I don't like anything with. I don't think anything with seals is looks classy to me.
And what's going on with Hawaii? They got like a British flag on it.
I didn't know that.
And
I
then
like
Alaska
okay,
has a Big Dipper.
I
And then-
totally
oh,
like Alaska. That's a cool flag.
Yeah.
Big Dipper, North Star.
Something's wrong with is it Arizona? I don't. That looks
Arizona?
very rising sun ish.
Oh, it's hot.
Well, it is hot. It's dry, hot.
No, I just mean it. Those kind of rays coming out reminds me of the imperial Japanese flag, but that's not fair. Anyway,
Well,
Okay,
guys,
well,
this
this is
weekend we got the Super Bowl that's happening.
We do.
We're coming. Are you guys all coming to the house?
I am.
Yep.
I'm
Yes.
excited.
Yep.
I want the Patriots to lose dramatically.
I'm going to
So
wear a
we'll-
Patriots jersey.
We'll have.
Don't say it.
I'm coming as Matt Vrabel.
I knew it.
I'm just coming.
You know what he's doing? He's trolling.
That's working though.
No, it's not. It is.
I'm
It is.
So we'll have-
completely working.
We'll have chili. You're going to bring some sausages.
I bring some Australian snags.
And Scott Cash has donated a leg of ribeye. Probably
a leg?
It was like 8 pounds of ribeye. It's a big old massive
Holy
chunk
cow.
of meat, dude.
Can
yeah.
Can I bring something? I never bring anything.
Well, you know what? You can come on over and you can cook the ribeye. You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to sous vide it
I'm
for
not good
a
at
long
that.
time. I'm going to get up in the morning and probably pop in around 8 a.m. and set it for 128 degrees and let it just go.
I say you cut them into like that thick of steaks and just. But you don't get like 8 steaks out of it, probably.
I was
Maybe
thinking
10.
more just do it in cubes.
Like a stew.
Cube.
Well, I mean cubes because, look, we're all going to eat it.
Yeah,
all of it.
And take like toothpicks and.
Yeah, I mean, we could. You know what? We'll play by ear, but we're gonna have some ribeye. You're gonna bring some sausages. Paul's
That's what I'm saying. You want me to bring something?
Why don't you
bring
make
a
some
fruit
meats?
plate.
Make some meats?
Make some meats. Don't you have any venison?
I do. I have Bambi sausage.
Oh no shit! You could bring some of that over.
There you
You
go.
know what we could do?
Do you really want me to?
What time does the game start?
When are you
4:35.
going to eat it?
I think it starts around
I
4:30.
eat it
Dude, we can
whenever we have Super Bowl.
we can have 2 meals. We can have a noon meal, and by that time it'll digest. We
This
can
is
go.
turning into a meat. We're gonna have meat sweats during halftime.
I'm all right with that. Seattle Seahawks and New England
5:30.
Patriots. What's the over/under on this thing? We got any betting
They won
stats?
17 games. That's just nauseating.
Who?
Nothing. I want to talk about it.
Oh, you talking about the New England Patriots?
Yes.
Seahawks are
over-under.
4.5-point favorites.
Over under is 45. That should be a good game.
It
but,
should be a good game.
Sounds like a high score.
Seattle has some pretty tight defense, what I understand.
Yes, they do. They're going to make the Patriots look like fools.
We'll see. I mean, whatever. The coach that stepped in into New England and just said, "Hey, man, look."
Stop it.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, he came from a junior high and steps in.
Yeah, he got relegated up.
Okay.
Steps into.
Cue the music. This podcast is over.
I mean, really, he came in as a novice essentially and stepped in and just turned that team around. It's pretty remarkable. And look, I'm
He
not.
didn't turn shit. Okay. Now you're both trolling me.
I'm not
He didn't
trolling
turn
you.
anything around. He just stepped in, and his coaching staff that was already there basically was humming with Drake May.
They have not done
unbelievable
well.
football.
They have not done well.
The guy has played unbelievable football. This is 100% Drake May. Anyway, okay, I'm done now. Let's move on. Hey, let's talk about some cool stuff.
Yeah, but Drake May is only one part of the game.
Well, it's not the coaching. Anyway,
Jeez Louise. So anyways, the Super Bowl Sunday,
Yep.
my house, we're going to have lots of food. If you guys want to find out where my house is and join us, a direct message.
okay,
I have
the
to
Dude
say,
This podcast.
that's a horrible idea.
have
We'll
you
refer you
guys?
to Twin Peaks.
They're starting to release some of these Super Bowl commercials. Have you seen the William Shatner one?
I haven't seen any of these. No. Show it.
It is hysterical. See if you can't find the William Shatner.
I really like him.
Raisin Bran commercial
You've seen it already? You've seen it?
because he's the new ambassador for
Well,
Raisin
the
Bran.
reason why.
Kellogg.
Did you guys hear the background story on this?
Yeah, the
He
viral
was
video.
driving in a car, and it was evidently a Tesla or something. And the car was driving itself,
Oh, my God.
and he's sitting there eating a bowl of cereal while the car's going on.
And he
He's-
videoed himself
No, someone drove by. I was like, "Hey, look, there's William Shatner."
eating Raisin Bran.
I think he didn't. They didn't know he was eating Raisin Bran at the time.
You got to find the actual video. There you go. Rewind it.
I love him. He's such a good guy.
Rewind it and play this. It's hysterical. He makes fun of himself and his name and everything. It's good stuff.
Every darn day.
You missed it.
Will Shad in the house. It's fiber time.
Denny
Is that Dr.
Craig.
Shih Tzu? Perfect.
All right, okay, this is the beginning of it?
Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
All right, we'll
Well,
have
you
to watch
missed
it
it.
in the middle of the thing.
You missed it completely.
What happened, Mr. Producer? You failed here.
You have to pay attention to what he's saying as well.
Well, I can't hear. It's
Every time I see him, it reminds me of Boston
Legal.
Boston Legal.
He's
where
hilarious on that
walking
show.
around, Denny Crane, Denny Crane. Just say your name. Just say your name. They'll be like,
All right. Hey, focus. Here we go.
All right.
Let's get this right. Will Shat.
Will Shad, Raisin Bran Kellogg's. Sip a book.
Will Shad here, bringing fiber to the masses with Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Duty calls.
Duty.
Will Shat?
Every
Will
darn
Shat.
day.
Wow.
Every
Every day.
That's
Will Shad
disgusting.
in the house. It's fiber time. Is that Dr. Shih Tzu?
Oh, my God.
Will Shad on the car! You're too old for this shit. Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
So it's all evolving around the word shat. He just shat himself. Yeah.
Will Shat on the car.
I'm too old for this shit.
It's funny. I think it's good stuff. He's making a gazillion bucks. And look, the breakfast cereal industry is probably not doing so great now.
Probably not.
That food pyramid that RFK is like spun it upside down, saying y'all
Right.
bitches are wrong, and rightfully so because it's ridiculous.
I know.
I do like Raisin Bran, but if you look at the nutritional shit on it,
I know it.
it's just as bad as Lucky Charms.
And the sugar content.
yeah, that's what I mean.
So bad.
It is. I'm just like,
Dude,
well,
I'm
going to stop
not
eating
gonna lie.
this.
I totally miss cereal. We don't eat cereal anymore ever.
Yep, I don't either.
And I miss it. I miss Honey Nut Cheerios and Raisin Bran and Wheaties. I miss
Well,
all
Hey,
of it.
Captain Crunch.
There are some cereals out there
And
that
Fruity Pebbles.
there are some cereals out there that have like 4 or 5 ingredients in them, and
And they're not good.
well, I don't know. They're supposed to be good, but
Yeah, one of them is Kashi, the brand Kashi.
yes, it's like
And
twigs.
and it's like eating part of the cardboard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not good. It's
I'll
not.
have to find the one that I hear on advertising, but it's got like 4 or 5 ingredients. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah. But you're right. Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms, but, the next day, the green poop.
What do you think those marshmallows are made out of?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, don't you guys get green poop when you eat food colored?
No.
Yes, you do. We all do.
No.
Uh-uh.
This is just a me thing? Are you shitting me?
Apparently.
You get green poop?
Absolutely. If I eat things that have food coloring in it,
I gotta be honest. When I poop,
my poop is green.
I do a lot of
Look,
what is
can
it called
you look
when
this
you
up, Mr. Producer?
preventatively
Can you see if I'm
flush?
crazy?
What is it called? A
I'm
pre-flush?
not
What's it called?
Googling poop.
Yes, green poop.
No. What do you call when you pre-flush?
Courtesy poop. Courtesy flush.
Yeah, I courtesy flush constantly. Because as you guys know, this is an event when I go poo. I'll bring stuff to watch, TV, cards.
You courtesy flush like everywhere.
Charcuterie board,
like at home.
Yeah,
or
well, anywhere I'm at. I'm just like when I go to the bathroom, that's like I flush, I poop, I flush.
Well, in public bathrooms or the bathroom at work, absolutely.
Any bathroom I work at.
Flush.
So
flush.
at home you just let it steep.
Yes, you're supposed to look at it, break it apart, and look.
Oh my!
Yeah, I inspect it. I have a little like a long spoon. And I dip into it and I take a look because you're supposed to. That's the reflection of health.
You take that little meter to find out how much alcohol's in it.
Yes,
I
have one of those. I have one of those little grabber things that you squeeze and it have pinchers on the end.
And
I just
you try to grit the nuts out of it.
And what do
do
you
it?
Yes. Damn it! There's so much corn in there.
Jesus Lord. This turns south.
You are supposed to look at your poop, unfortunately, but
you are seriously because if you have,
I thought you were supposed to mail that stuff in.
Because if you have
once every 2
you
years.
can have dark blood in your stool, and that means you're having intestinal bleeding.
Correct.
No,
I thought that was
you're
like
supposed to look at it.
I thought. I mean, I will take a look at my toilet paper, and I will find out if there's some nefarious colors that need attention.
It's not but that. I don't think it gets it done. You have to get it, bring it out, and
of the water,
and strain it, put it through a. Okay, that's just
God help me.
Yeah, that's just great.
I don't know if we have enough topics on the board.
Hold on, no. Let's talk about. I want to talk about bathroom etiquette.
Where at work
like
or
at
at home?
work? Yeah, at work or in public. Right. First off, don't be talking on the phone in the stall.
What if you're on
100%.
Bluetooth?
No,
don't be talking on the phone in a public or work bathroom.
no.
How about watching a movie?
If no one else can hear it,
You want no sound.
No. I mean, watching a movie with an earbud.
I don't want any sound coming out of that stall, with the exception of like urine hitting the water or natural butt farts, right? Because that's what's going to happen.
So is that etiquette?
Yeah, you can't play music or have talking on your phone, and you can't be talking. You cannot be talking.
Look, I'm not against not playing. I mean, I don't play music anyways. Actually, that's not true. At home, I play.
Okay, well, that's different. Home, all bets are off.
Yeah, well, okay. At home, I've got the news playing while I'm playing video games. That's
your throne. You can do whatever you want to at home. I'm talking about
at work. At work or in a public
restaurant.
period. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like to myself. And look, there was a time where I was like really nervous. What do they call it?
I'm
shy.
with you.
Deer in the headlights. I was scared, shy, whatever. I didn't want to make a noise. Now I don't care. Now I go in there and I'm just like, Daddy is here. Or I don't even say daddy anymore. I refer to myself as grandpa. I was like, shit's about to go down.
So I'm not gonna lie. Like early in my career, I waited till I got home. I was one of those.
What if you like diarrhea?
Oh well.
You go to all the bathrooms to find an empty one.
God.
No, I mean I just literally had if diarrhea you can't control. But I mean I had not a phobia, but I just waited till I got home. I just didn't want to do it. Now I don't have an issue with that. But still, I mean, if I'm next to somebody, yeah, I try to minimize the noise as much as I can.
How about your work stall? You're in a cubicle at work.
You clench, and you kind of.
Do you hold in your farts at work while you're in a cubicle next to somebody?
For sure.
Yes, 100%.
As a matter of fact, there were jokes when I had an office. I would let one go because you're in private, and somebody, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Now's not a good time. And they would go, oh my God. They knew it's because I farted. I was like, you don't want to be in here right now. And they'd be like, oh my God. They turn around and walk out. So you can do that. But in a cube environment, hell no, you can't let it go. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do it, but I wanted to do it. I had to do it. And to the point I was kind of like, I think I may have talked about this on the podcast. I'm sitting in the cubicles and they made us go back to work Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm sitting at the cubicle.
You're like, what am I going to do?
I'm there and I'm like, So I finally get up. I go to the bathroom. and I walk all the way down there. It's fucking 100 yards. You know,
You get your steps in.
I'm there, and then I'm like,
And it creeps back in.
It's like,
it went away.
right back up in there, and I'm like, come on.
You have shy butthole.
Yeah. So, I go back to the office, like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'm going to crop dust the fucking kitchenette.
It's the garbage.
I turn on something loud, the garbage disposal.
So the other funny etiquette thing, I don't know if it's an etiquette thing, but I notice people doing this. So like whenever you walk into a bathroom and somebody's on the toilet in a stall, they'll go, I mean, they make some sort of noise to let you know that they're there. Am I crazy?
I don't do that.
I know people have done it.
People
before.
do it. People do it though.
Oh, I've
I'm
heard
just
it, but I
saying
don't
it's
do
like
that.
You don't do that?
No.
You go,
What say you,
my
Chuck?
name is Jeff and I am in the stall.
You know what? We got to ask Chuck because Chuck has to go to work every single day. Talk to us. Walk us through this, Chuck.
Okay, so we have ceiling to floor wall doors, right?
Oh, wow.
Like 8-foot doors?
Yeah, in the stall, right?
Wow.
And they're completely, you can't see if someone's in there or not. So if the door is shut, I'm always nervous that if I open it, that someone forgot to lock behind them.
You knock.
Yeah, but they're all, half the time they're all shut. Because people just, I don't know if they shut them behind
Yeah,
them or
I don't
whatever,
like
but
that.
They should have an occupado little sign like the airplanes.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be locked if they're locked, right? And they do have a little red or, open,
okay, so
open
you
or
can,
close.
so you can see if it's locked.
I can see if it's locked, but if there's somebody in there that didn't
lock it.
You ever walked in on somebody who didn't lock?
I have.
That's on them.
Yeah, that
It
is.
is on
them.
them. It is on them, and you're like, I did not need to see
But
that.
I didn't need to see you wiping your butthole.
Right, yeah.
And they're sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing I want to talk
That's
about,
a bad one.
They drop their ribeye sandwich on the floor.
I had a boss that would fart. That would fart just to establish dominance on you. You're like doing your employee review, and you just brop.
No.
And he didn't even apologize. He just kind of looked at you and giggled, kind of like Sean does.
Way to go.
Never do
Way
that.
to go, Sean.
I have never
yes.
done that.
He pulled you into his story as a character.
But like, yeah, you're sitting there, you're doing an interview, the door's closed, it's a private conversation, you just kind of leans over to the side and
That's
just
not okay.
let ones fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
You have an HR department?
Dude, I wonder how they would handle
Yes.
that complaint.
Yeah, but he ran
Look,
the
I have
office,
my
so-
one-on-one, and he's constantly farting.
Making me nauseous.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of HR and being February and the Black History Month,
Yes.
and you said it's showing up at your office.
No, it's an automatic in my office, in my company.
And
But, to be fair, they do it whatever the month is, they make the screensavers whatever that month is.
interesting. So they're in charge of your screens.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might as well.
I'm so thankful. I mean, my job is different, but at the same time, it's lightened up a lot. I've always had my own charge of the screens because I have a gazillion Star Wars pictures.
Mm.
In fact, one of the biggest freakouts I've ever had losing a computer was simply because all my Star Wars pictures were on there, and I had to go procure them all again.
All
So,
over again.
like in February, did you show Lando all month?
Hello, what have we here? Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
So, but that's just it, And I've had this conversation before. And look, everyone is what they are. I don't hate people based on skin color. Period. I hate people based on the way they act.
Yep.
And that's period.
And how they treat others.
Yeah, and that's where it's at. And I don't care if someone's black. I don't care if they're gray, purple, yellow. I don't care. It shouldn't be relevant, period. And when the work environment was imposing this, HR was imposing this on us, I sent a message to him and I said, hey, man, I'm not interested in these emails, these daily emails you're sending in the Black History Month. I'm just not interested in getting them.
That just cannot, as an HR team, it cannot be received well. There's no company on the planet where the HR person gets that email and goes, "Oh, okay."
Well, but I mean,
that's totally fine.
It could be perceived as career limiting, quote unquote. But at the same time, I'm just like, dude, you know what? We're busy people. Okay, there are things that are extremely critical with time, and when we have an influx of emails that we have to go through that are important, just like everybody else's, dude, I don't want to be rifling through shitloads of HR stuff that's irrelevant.
Right.
Period. I think it's unprofessional. Look, that happened. They got a new HR director. and everything's been corrected. And I'm not saying it was because of me, but I'm not saying it's not because of me. But what I am
You're
saying,
wanting to take credit for that.
all I'm saying is that I stepped up and I said that I disagree with getting these, not just from Black History Month, but I don't need to know about everybody's month. I don't need to know about Pan America Month. I don't want to know about that. Don't you want to get to know your employees? That was one of the responses. I was like, no. I was like, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck about who I work with.
No, I don't care about people that live in Chicago about what their ethnic is. It doesn't impact me in the workplace. And I sent that back to her.
Right.
I was like, look, I'm here to work. I'm here to do a job. I don't need to be. This is a distraction from getting my job done. And frankly, I'm offended, and and then I immediately shot it over to my manager. I was like, look.
I just made a career-limiting move.
What
is your recommendation?
I don't know what happened here, and they laughed at me, and they were like, "Yeah, I guess that just happened."
I may need a box, boss.
But you know what? I'm still there, and that was what 4 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe 5 years ago.
But that HR person got that and went, "This is basically our entire job is to put these together every month."
I can promise you, they bristled.
Oh yes,
they bristled.
Hey Madge, come
but you know what? You actually made a great point. So if people want to be involved in activism, like they always say, get involved in your community. Choose something you're passionate about. I mean, it's a form of activism, sort of. Is it activism or is it just appreciation? I think they're trying to sell it as appreciation. But maybe,
it's not. I don't take it as appreciation. I take it as an annoyance. I went to school. I learned about Black History Month. I know about Harry Tubman. I know about
Juneteenth.
All of them. Salt and pepper. I just.
that was in your class.
No, my point.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't covered in your class.
But my point is that look, to me, it's a gut punch, and it's humiliating for them to be introducing this in the office, especially when they don't, when it's not equal. They talk about being diverse and equity, and that they don't have White History Month.
Yeah,
every month is White History Month.
Well, no, they're not.
No, it's not.
Otherwise, we'd have at least one that you could share with us.
But I don't even want it. It's just like...
Well, it's just like Morgan Freeman.
Yes. That was an excellent interview.
Yeah.
Oh, he was not on board with...
No, he was like,
no,
Black History Month. He goes, I don't need that.
Right. We just need American Month.
Yes.
American History Month.
Correct.
And everybody has a hand in it, and everybody has made a contribution to it.
I think he kind of said if everyone stopped talking about race, it wouldn't be an issue.
I actually agree with that, because I think we went through a period where we didn't, and things were actually like good, better.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You want to say, well, I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's never going to be perfect, right? I mean, every country in the world has
there's
issues.
assholes out there.
Every country in the world has issues, and I would argue that most outside of the United States are worse than we are.
Correct.
That would never be acknowledged and never be validated. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't excuse
it almost
poor behavior.
But it feels like you have to come back and you have to say, all right, well, look, guys, I need to set the table on where I stand. And it's like, why do I have to defend myself?
Right.
I don't have a problem with black people. I don't have a problem with Mexicans.
Right.
I'm super diverse. I've lived all over the planet.
In other words, why do you feel like you have to defend yourself if you're not on board with Black History Month?
Exactly.
I get that. I do get that.
It's like of all people that work in this damn company, I'm like one of the fewest you need to be sending me this stuff.
Right.
And it's just, it was painful. And just the fact that the pushback that I got from my manager at the time, and it wasn't hardcore, and he's kind of like, I agree with you, but you shouldn't have said that, you know?
But toe the line,
But it's
bro.
just like, Why do you need to do that? Why do we have to fall on a sword for something that's irrelevant?
So when you went through your performance improvement plan shortly after sending that email, how did that go?
I mean, look, I've been pretty successful with what I'm doing. So, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I could have gotten a better raise. Maybe.
I'm amazed you didn't get a needs improvement on his next review.
Well, when your job is based on billable hours, it's based on performance rather than personality.
I hear you. And that's the way it should be. That's the way companies are there to make money. And when the boards of those companies, when corporate companies are prioritizing something other than revenue and profit and return and dividends to their shareholders, things start to fall apart.
Look at what happened to Jaguar.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
I don't even know if they're going to come back.
They shouldn't.
I heard that they're new because they completely screwed the pooch on that whole thing.
Their advertising campaign, you would not even know it was a car.
Yeah. I think Elon Musk goes, do you sell cars?
Or do you sell flowing, colorful,
androgynous-looking people?
Right. It was absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, I think
So they fired the CEO, and let's see, he drops. Okay.
I heard that the pre-sales for these new cars
dramatic decline
is terrible.
Drops exceeding 97% in Europe during 2025. Oh my God!
Well,
largely due to
they weren't making anything. They shut everything down.
Oh, well, they strategic phase out of the internal combustion vehicles to transition into all electric. Wow.
Yep.
Big mistake.
Yeah, I think the pre-sales aren't going very well.
Yeah, they may not make it. And it's the a case study in what not to do. Know your clients.
Bud Light. I mean, that's the cliche now. Don't be Bud Lighted. I mean, look. Everyone has their own legs they want to stand on. Everyone has appreciations. Some people don't like single malts. Some people don't like rum. Some people don't like beer. Everyone has their own shit, man.
Yeah.
But, you don't need to criticize somebody because they don't like rum.
Right.
It's just like, I don't care. It's no one's business. People like what they like.
Just know your clients and sell your product. That's it. Know your clients and effectively sell your products.
Yep.
If you make beer, convince your clients that you make the best beer out of anybody else that competes with you.
Right.
And how exactly is promoting Black History Month valuable when you're trying to do that?
Right. Yeah.
It's none, and it's not the place of your occupational. It's not the place of your company to teach you that.
Right.
That's just, I don't know.
I know.
It's argumentative. Actually, I don't think it's argumentative. I don't think it's argumentative at all. I would love for someone to come to me and tell me how that's important. Wouldn't you like, that was the only response. Wouldn't you like to get to know? No. I mean, they're right next to me.
Right.
Hey,
we know what it is. It's companies want to be seen as very sensitive to the community, there
were grades that used to come out.
That's right.
That there, I don't remember the name of the
ESG.
Yeah.
It was
social
environment, social government.
Yeah, that's kind of gone away.
It has.
Either that or it's been rebranded in some places. That's something else. But
the reason why it's gone away is that's not why a company that's in business to make money. That's not the metric that
makes
money.
Correct.
And gives dividends to shareholders and has growth of their stock for shareholders. That is the single only reason. And nobody gives a shit about how important, how whatever they are.
And those ESG metrics seems to be the higher or the perceived better they get. Sometimes it hurts your business.
Right.
Because you're making changes to improve those things in the detriment of actually doing business.
Because it's expensive.
Correct.
And your revenue is going down because your costs are skyrocketing.
Right.
I mean, let's just be real. Let's say somebody has $1 million and they want to invest it, and you're an investor that is really about the environment and green energy, and you want to invest in companies that are being totally ethical and respectable and all this kind of stuff. And so you put all your $1 million into some fund of different companies, or maybe just one company, and you get a 1% return. And then I put my $1 million. I don't give a shit. I mean, granted, I don't want them to be none of them are going to be illegal. None of them are going to be violating laws. Otherwise, they would get investigated and fined for that. But I'm going to go with high growth, low cost, high revenue, and I get 18%
right
on my 1 million. How are you and I going to respond to that? I mean, come on. It's stupid.
It is very stupid.
It's stupid. All right, great.
Simple economics.
I think we hammered that. But what isn't stupid, and I know this is almost a Sean way.
Oh, you talking about the New England Patriot coach?
No. I like the way we coined Sean way. A very weird segment change.
Yes,
I like that. I did somebody coined that. It was great.
It was that Jeff did. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes.
And I thought it was wonderful. I want to talk about. There was a story that came out about cave art. Cave art that they found in Sulawesi. And the only reason why I know where Sulawesi is because it's one of the 5 major islands of the archipelago of Indonesia, where I lived for 5 years. Anyway, in a cave in Sulawesi, they found 50,000-year-old, I say sophisticated, handprints on the inside of the cave where they actually sprayed something to where they made like a...
It's 66,700 years.
There we go. Look at these. Look at that.
It says 40,000.
That says 40,000. What the hell? What is the name of that?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, the Sulawesi. I typed in something different.
This is back in
Damn it,
24. This is
Archer.
back in 2014.
This literally was a story that came up less than 2 weeks ago.
Was it a rehash story?
I don't think so.
Well, this is 2014.
Okay, well, maybe they used a picture from then. Can you find like a recent story? Because I can promise you, it was a breaking discovery.
Yeah, I recall the story, but go on.
Anyway, I love this shit, right? Because they always assume that they don't have they don't have this sophistication, they don't have this technology. They they're a bunch of monkeys running around.
I go back to how do they know this for sure?
How to know what?
That they didn't have the technology. Obviously, they did.
Well, that's the
So
kind of
one
the
of the
exciting thing
one
about
of the
these kind
reasons
of
why they're saying a lot of these cultures have vanished off the face of the earth is because every 13,000, 15,000 years, the equinox reverses polarity on the earth. The poles change positions, which affect the tectonic plates,
and the cave walls get cleaned off.
No,
it's like an eraser.
No, what it does is
it
takes, and that's one of the reasons why Antarctica is covered in snow, is because basically what it does is that it takes, I don't know where it puts the polarity posts at, the north and south, but it moves them essentially.
Brazil.
And when it does that, it sets the tone for the whole planet. And when that happens, some of these continents will go underwater, some will go above water, that were once underwater. That's why the Grand Canyons are where they are right now. Those things were all underwater 15, 20,000 years ago.
North America was. And it's usually done like overnight because it's like summertime, August, but that's winter time in the other poles, so it's like instant winter.
Instantaneous.
Yes, instantaneous switch. How long does that take to switch the poles?
It actually happens very quickly.
That's what I mean, because that's seasonal, because seriously, summertime is wintertime in the South.
Yeah, but I don't think the magnetic pole...
Yeah, that's different.
No, the magnetic pole doesn't create an instantaneous weather...
So it doesn't change the tilt or anything like that?
No, that's 100%
to be clear,
the tilt of the Earth.
The tilt of the Earth going around the sun is what's causing the seasons to happen.
I like my theory better.
The tectonic plates are completely different. That's relevant to the Earth axis and how it is fixed in that circle, because it will change position so that it will change the actual where the Earth is getting exposed to the sun. And maybe that's because it's balanced against the moon and there's some sort of polarity issues going on. I don't know.
I was right.
I learned this in college, how fascinating, how they know this, that over different periods of time in geologic history, that it was a complete reversal of the North and South poles in terms of magnetism, magnetic poles.
Oh, it says 200 to 300,000?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't support the equinox.
Okay, so here's how they know this. This is very interesting. Magma, right, at the tectonic plates? Magma.
Yes.
Inside that magma is molten iron. And those are influenced by magnetic influence. So they align themselves in the molten lava. You kind of need to see my visual.
Oh, sorry.
So here they are. Like they're in the liquid magma. They're pointing to the north, and then they cool. So they are able to look at layers of magma and the orientation of those iron atoms to know that, oh my God, like 30,000 years ago, they were pointing the exact opposite way.
Maybe someone just had some dudes like us magnets.
Maybe I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
I think
so. I feel stupid, and I'm sorry that I brought up that little story from college.
No, that makes sense.
Isn't that cool though?
Yes.
How they know that stuff because it was in a liquid form.
Well,
I
understand. I understand that because there's proof, but I go back to, and we've had this discussion a lot.
I know.
They're like, well, they don't have that tech. Well, apparently they did have the technology.
They did,
right?
They've dug stuff up. I mean,
in terms of like tools that they use.
Yeah.
Well, there is a aluminum gear they found in 50 million year old coal, and this was found this recent.
Gear.
A gear that's probably 8 inches in diameter, and it's toothed, and it's embedded inside a piece of coal. So there's no reason organically how that would come about. Is there?
I don't know how that would happen. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, a Russian resident in Vladivostok reportedly found a roughly 300 million year old metallic object resembling a gear or what does that say? Tool head?
A tooth rack embedded in a piece of coal.
He had to zoom in for me. Thank you.
Well, it's reported. I don't know. Has it been verified or anything?
No, it hasn't.
Which part has?
Well, it says reportedly found a roughly 300 million.
Yeah.
Well,
crazy.
that word is loosely used all the time. It's just that
So we take this as fact.
Yeah.
Well, I
100%.
I mean, they're talking about. I don't know. I mean, I would take it as it's a story that occurred. Whether it's that the story is real. Yes, the story is real. Did they find something? Yes, they found something. They don't know what it is. Reportedly, it looks like a gear.
Could he have made the gear and jammed it in there and says, "Look what I found"?
Oh, that kind of shit happens.
It does.
There's
Unfortunately,
hoaxes.
I'm just saying. I mean, 300 million years. That's well before people.
Yeah, but we'll look at the London Hammer. We've had that conversation. I mean, that's 50 million years.
Yep.
50 million years. Then the London Hammer was there.
Yeah.
Is there any way that can be
explained?
Well, not explained, but it could have been aged incorrectly in some manner.
Oh, that stuff happens all the time where it varies completely widely because of what different technologies they use to spectral analysis.
But it didn't say Stanley on the side of the hammer.
Yeah, it's just when you start talking 300 million, 50 million, when people are involved.
It makes sense, though, when... I mean, the planet's been around for so long.
I know. I mean, were there people... We just found no evidence of them 300 million years ago.
Yeah, well, actually, that's not true. We have the pyramids, and we still don't know how long those things have been here.
But they were like, how old are the pyramids? They're not old at all.
Yeah, they're reportedly
compared to geologic history.
Reportedly,
but
they're really.
But the thing about
recent.
the pyramids that shows up is there's a lot of decay and decomposition of the lower part of the pyramids from water. And is that as a result from the
45
the pole
to
shifting?
4,600 years
That's
ago.
That's a crazy not that long ago. In
And I don't
geologic
believe it.
history, this is like the tiniest little
But
blip ever.
I don't believe it though.
Oh, you think it's older?
I'm thinking it has to be older. In fact, there
Like
are
millions of years.
I would say that.
I mean, that's where I start.
It wouldn't
struggling.
be there.
Yeah.
Now, if you tell me 50,000 years or something like 60,000 years, 100,000 maybe. When he's talking 50 million, 300 million,
it wouldn't be there.
Like these, there's a place found in Turkey. 50. God bless it. They're saying it's 50,000 years in Turkey.
See, I believe
that was buried.
Yeah, that's
and the thing about it is that when they go in there, there's these fancy columns that are all built, and they've got these carvings of a stegosaurus. So, I mean, how would something from 50,000 years ago, why would there be a stegosaurus around?
They could have found the fossils.
I was going to say they found the fossils.
They could have found the fossils. There are books that were written in the United States in the early 1800s. 1818, I'm lying. I don't know what that exact number is, but there's a book that was put out there, and it was a French scientist, and he traveled throughout the United States, headed from east to west, and sharing his experience. And he said along in Minnesota there were cities, ancient cities, but you don't hear shit about it
because it's fraudulent.
Is it?
You say Minnesota?
No.
Was it
well,
AI?
I did say Minnesota. But there's like tons of them out there. They were saying there was pyramids there, but they got built over. Like they built over them. And it's like, and then all the remnants of the documentation of those books were kind of like gone, disappeared.
Dude, that kind of shit happened all the time. I mean, look in Europe. Every single time they excavate something, or they're building a new tunnel for a subway, or they have to stop because they found some like amazing, Roman something, or
like a tunnel that opens up and had the ability to house 50,000 people, had air pockets everywhere, and these columns going up. And
I mean, they find. They're usually not massively dramatic things like you're describing, but they find like a Roman bathhouse with amazing tile mosaic. I mean, you know what I mean? They find shit all the time, and they're like, "Whoa, that's crazy."
When did Pompeii happen? How long ago was that?
213.
Was that
fairly specific? Is that correct?
God.
I'm guessing.
If you're right, I'm going to be really impressed. But I think it was not that late.
79. He was close.
Oh, that's close.
Oh, damn.
So that was not quite 2,000 years ago. So everything there was buried by a volcano, right? So how often does that happen, where these people were building near volcanoes and just got covered?
Right.
Oh yeah,
inevitably,
and 12 feet of soot.
Yeah, and just hardens and
inevitably.
Yeah.
And you got look. There's a lot more than that. I mean, they in the Bible they talk about the floods.
Right.
Well, tsunamis are a thing, and when you have a tsunami, that's a flood, man. And these floods come with a vengeance, and they carry, 10, 15, 20 feet of sludge along with it.
Yep.
And they take out all, and look,
and all sorts of shit disappears from history,
and moves. It could move miles inland.
Yep.
People are. I don't want to make it sound negative when I say people are ignorant, but we are ignorant of it's just like that forbidden technology, forbidden science. It's just like these things that are around that you can't really talk about. And the Smithsonian is probably one of the biggest proprietors of these hidden artifacts. In fact, there's an interesting story. The Indian culture in the United States, the native Indians, they were just like, hey, look, they solicited Congress, and they were like, hey, man, we want all our shit back. We're not talking about land. We're talking about the artifacts. They got all these museums that have all of our stuff. We want our stuff back. It's important for our burials, and we have history. We want it back. They were like, hey, you know what? We'll give it to you back. You know who didn't have to give it back?
Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian Institute they didn't have to do it.
They were exempt.
And they're exempt for a lot of things. The Smithsonian.
That's a federal. Are they managed by the federal government?
Yes, I think so.
It just makes you wonder. I mean,
dude, they had the money to basically tell the Indian tribes, you know what? We want to keep this shit here. We're going to give you $10 million. And they're like, okay.
No, they gave it. They didn't give them any money. They gave them all their shit back.
Not the
Smithsonian. Except for the Smithsonian.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They didn't, because they were going to cause a stink about getting their shit back, and the Smithsonian had the cash.
The Smithsonian didn't give them any money.
Right? Our tax money.
What I'm saying is that the Smithsonian didn't give them a thing.
They just said fuck off.
They did say fuck off. They were just like, yeah, we're not, this is part of history, and we need to have an archive of it.
Well, I guess all the other museums could have said the same thing.
No, they were mandated by the government to forfeit their stuff.
I didn't know
and
that.
the Smithsonian was the only one that was allowed, and they were exempt.
Maybe it's because it's the federally owned.
Federal government just does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what it does to me personally is that, in a conspiracy theorist, look at Sean, is it tells me that there's
crystal skull. They're everywhere.
What's the guy saying? But the red skulls, the guy that's falling down the skull, the red skull, the skull.
What's happening?
Indiana
right now?
Jones, the doctor, yeah, whatever.
Kalima.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I couldn't think of.
Are you talking about Kalima?
Yes, the Kalima. The Kalima.
Yeah, where the guy tears the heart out.
Yes.
So,
but the point is that it just there's this mysterious.
There's
thing.
so much. Yeah, there's so much.
You know,
more.
and they talk about in their stories. I think I've told in the past about giants. And it's like, oh man, it says in the Bible. Hell, it says in the Bible that there was giants. Is it the chapter equinox? No, not equinox. Epochs? No.
Ephesians.
No. The other E.
The other E.
Okay, it was in the Old Testament.
Ezekiel?
No.
God damn it!
You
were so excited with that.
I know.
You were like, "Oh,
I know an E name from the Bible,
and I know it's Old Testament, Ezekiel." This might be the first time in history that you've been wrong on the podcast.
Exodus?
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious! You were so excited too.
I was.
Were you Exodus?
No, I'm completely brain farting the fuck out of this, and it frustrates me.
That's okay.
Well, have you ever been to the Smithsonian?
But hold on, let me. No, I haven't. I would love to go. But what I'm saying is that this Old Testament.
He's dialed in right now.
But the Old Testament, there's a chapter in there that talks about giants. And look, when the Old Testament was abandoned and they brought out the New Testament, they were very selective because look, there's 200 chapters. There's 200 chapters, and there's some bananas. There's some bananas, crazy, batshit crazy stuff in some of these other books. Is Ezekiel?
Yeah. See,
what is the book that talk? What is the book? The Dead Sea Scrolls talks about it. What
the Book of Enoch?
The Book of Enoch. That's what it is. The Book of Enoch explains it. Seriously.
And by the way, the giants were 6'1".
No, they weren't. In fact, they have stories where these people that were living with the giants that had this massive red hair, they would take the red hair and they were making like clothing out of it.
Is this where David and Goliath came from?
I don't know. Is Goliath or which one was the giant? I mean, it's interesting you say that because I was thinking the same thing.
Goliath would be the giant.
That's what.
And he had like long red hair.
Well, I mean, we don't know. Did he? Didn't say that.
I don't know if it says it or not.
I think it was a fro.
But he did have. He was a giant, though, right?
He's a giant.
Yes.
He's got 4-foot hair.
Look, I don't know, and the bottom line is that we don't know. But what we do know is that there are a ton of stories in history that depict giants but there's no evidence anywhere.
The one thing I would say that the people dismiss, that the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Sumerians had sophisticated mathematics.
Correct.
Right? They were like the stuff we do with
abacus?
No. What's the
calculator?
No, the thing that gave you the
Pornhub?
The angles.
Ooh.
The
sextant?
Sextant?
No, it's a
compass.
The protractor.
Wow.
Oh my God, we are so much stupider than the Assyrians.
Did they invent algebra?
No, but they were calculating angles and the hypotenuse and shit like that.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Who invented geometry?
Mr. Geometer.
Galileo?
Geometer.
An Assyrian?
No, it was a Roman.
But the point is, they were doing sophisticated star charting, and knew they could
Euclid.
They could star track, and they could know what the stars were going to look like in 500 years from now. I mean, it was sophisticated shit.
They were really bored. I mean, they didn't have TikTok.
I was going to say they sat around.
That's true.
They sat around.
They didn't doom scroll.
They literally watched the grass grow.
And you know what's sad? The TV is what has completely sunk. We've gone backwards. The
TV shows these days suck nuts.
They didn't have Game of Thrones with 13-inch penises.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
13 and a half.
The Babylonians would have
shorted him a half.
The Babylonian society would have collapsed if Game of Thrones was around.
Flaccid.
Lovely.
Oh, Frankenfurter.
You know what we're watching right now is Homeland.
Is that a new one?
No.
You just want to see her.
It's 2011 to 2018, I think. But it's freaking amazing. It's
got Claire Danes, and she's CIA.
She's freaking awesome.
That is crazy that you just mentioned that. Someone else mentioned that to me about watching Homeland.
And Mandy Patinkin, right? Mandy Patinkin. And
more importantly,
the first three,
Morena Baccarin.
Morena Baccarin, correct.
I sent you a picture of her.
I know you did.
Was she nude?
I was distracted for an hour after that. Thank you very
and
much
the first 3 seasons
I've been distracted for 5 minutes.
Top notch, and after that it falls off. Right?
How many seasons?
3.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy?
3
She's in that for 3 seasons. Morena Baccarin.
Yeah.
So it falls off after the 3rd season?
Yeah.
I think it falls off after the first. The first is outstanding. The second
But I waited
So
for the
it goes like
resolution
this.
of
Funny you
some of
say
those
that.
things, right?
So we're on the first. We just watched the first episode of the second season, and I already feel like we lost the intensity.
Right.
God, the first season is unbelievable.
Yes, it was very
maybe
tense.
one of the best seasons of a first show of anything I can think of.
Yeah, it was good.
Really good.
It was
Talk
well
about
done.
twists and turns. Excellent show.
Hey, before we bounce
All right.
on, there's the paleontology and evolutionary biology. So you were talking about dinosaur footprint. A new app called Dino Tracker uses AI to identify dinosaur species from fossilized tracks with accuracy matching human experts. So if you want to go on, your app phone, you can find the Dino Tracker.
I say we create one.
Yes.
Like Bigfoot?
Yes, just create a track and go identify this.
In Frisco.
You want
It's
to
in my backyard.
You want to mold one of sets of our balls,
Like
and
a
just talk-
T-Rex.
just like
You go, there was a T-Rex in our backyard.
You went with balls. That's interesting.
well, let's just move on.
How are you going
Hey,
to smash those into the dirt?
well, that's why I said you make a mold of it.
Press deeper, Sean.
Split so your
You
balls
got to
hit.
get it down into
Come
the
on,
mud.
Chuck, step on it
I
harder.
know your balls hang low, but you got some weight behind
But
them.
did you guys hear about the sighting, the Bigfoot sighting?
No.
That was also recent.
Fake.
Now, it was a while ago. But
Hold
it
on,
was,
what?
Yes.
Fake.
Sasquatch?
2 Marines that were in a restricted area of training up in Maryland, maybe Virginia.
Oh,
They
that's
came-
my stomping grounds.
They came forward and said that, yeah, you look it up. They came forward and that they saw I guess they didn't say it was a humanoid, but it was a hairy beast that was up in a tree pulling 2 trees together.
Was this Sean?
It wasn't Sean.
Well, he's a hairy being.
I think it was Virginia. But anyway, look up look up Marine Bigfoot sighting.
I call bullshit.
Well, I'm just saying, there we go. There it is. There it is right there. There's the story.
And of course,
And is it recent?
Quantico.
and of course, they have a picture, and it's so distorted.
They don't even have
It's
a picture.
so bad.
They apparently were chased. They were chased, by
chased
it. No, they were chased by it because they were terrified.
Could it have been like a bear?
That's what I said. And they swore that it was not a bear. Anyway, it was pretty hokey. But I'm telling you, there we go again. We have more. There we go. That's it right there.
I call BS.
Restricted military training area on Quantico Marine Base report seeing a Bigfoot. Where is Quantico?
These guys look authentic. I believe them.
They look totally authentic.
His name's Ross.
Ross, a paleontologist from Friends.
We have all.
Where is Quantico? Where is this?
It's in Virginia.
I was right, Virginia.
We have
me.
all these drones
I know.
with 16K cameras.
It's so hard.
Just fly them
everybody has
around
a
the
cell
woods.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Bigfoot are smart. They're going to hide from the drones in a thickly,
Come
densely
on.
forested area.
Did you ever watch Harry and the Hendersons?
I did.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. He hit him with the car.
I've never seen Harry in there.
That's a great movie. I think it's really funny. I love John Lithgow.
Had Jen Lithgow in it, yeah.
Yeah, I love him. He's funny as hell.
Yes.
It's a great movie. I saw it. I won movie tickets from a radio station.
Oh, did you call in?
For Harry and the
I did.
Hendersons?
It was late one.
Did
No,
you,
get this.
Was it dial or touchdown?
It was so dumb. I'm sure it was dial. Anyway, so I dialed in, and I was so excited because we heard the little jingle,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like 12:30 at night, and I called and I called again, and it rang, and somebody said hello, and I was like, hello. I was like, and they were like, this is the radio station, blah 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 blah. I was like, well, I'm calling in for to win the movie tickets, and they're like, oh, okay, how many do you want? It was so anticlimactic. I was expecting this. You're the 4th caller, and you win 2 tickets.
Did they not record you and play you on the radio or anything?
Nothing. I was like, is nobody else calling in? I heard the jingle.
They were like, listen to this meathead. What the hell,
Right?
man?
It was totally stupid.
It was
I was
probably
like-
some intern working the
Totally.
midnight shift.
And they're
Going,
like-
fuck.
And they were like totally disinterested. They're like, how many do you want? I said, well, I'll take 4. And they're like, okay. And we went, and it was a packed theater, and it was great. It was a funny, funny movie. All right, here we go. Wear character. Bam.
Way to give it away.
Yep, gave it away.
What the hell, man?
Suck it. That just happened.
Way to leave time for the
Damn,
intro.
Look at you, Alpha.
I just alphaed everybody.
God, well, fuck it.
There's going to be no review tonight, everybody. Sorry,
Well,
Paul blew it.
As we know, This is a rare character. Sean picked us up. I don't know where you got this from.
So this was mailed to me. A shout out to Matt in Houston. Matt sent a picture and he was like, "Hey, I got some of this going." I was like, "Fucking buy it right now." This is right where we were trying to get these bottles.
Yes.
And we couldn't find them. And he was like, "I got one." And it was like 105, 110, 20, something like that.
But we're still looking for them. Anyway, this is rare character, single barrel series. This is looks like
barrel strength, yeah.
This is a store pick whiskey Charlie's Liquor. Probably
it's Charlie's
Houston.
Daniels band. That's the Charlie's Daniels band guy.
Oh.
That's the picture on there.
This is the Fanny Pack and Snub Nose, whatever this is. It's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, cast strength. It's coming in at 119.44.
So it's not a blend. It's a single barrel.
It's a single barrel.
Yeah, it's
Very
single
nice.
barrel.
Yep. It's a 7 years and 7 months. Not overly old, but the color is actually really, really nice.
It's a
So this
wonderful color.
this one's actually a Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This is not a single malt.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not a blend.
No.
What's interesting is they have all sorts of shit, rare character.
Yeah, they don't distill any of their stuff. They go around to all these distilleries and they look for special barrels, right?
And they make a blend, or they stick with the single barrels good enough to just bottle it. Let's go.
Correct.
I mean,
This
it's
is
amazing.
good stuff.
Amazing.
You know, I got to tell you, all the single barrel, all the rare character stuff, I've yet to have a bad experience with this.
No.
No, they know what they're doing.
You know, they go out and they shop around, they get it, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of selections, and you just find them. And every single time you find them, it's a gem. You know, I can't wait.
So is it always worth the price?
Is this worth 110?
I think it's 110, but if this was on secondary, I wouldn't go above that. I'd pay MSRP for this. Although I did spend the very first rare character we got was $250.
Yeah.
But that was the first one, and that was, I think it's a little over MSRP. It was an expensive bottle to begin with, and he was charging a little bit more on it.
Well, I dropped 140 on the one with the dragon on it, and that shit was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 120.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. No, but we have one out there. I think I spent $220 on it.
Yeah, they can be pricey, so you got to be careful. But I think there's enough of them out there that they're a little bit easier to get.
I mean, shoot, the fact that we picked up a 20-year, 7-month,
that's the one,
140.2
it's
proof
hazmat.
Hazmat with a dragon on there.
Oh yeah.
For $140,
That's
is in the flavor on it. Look, rare character. These guys have their shit.
They know what they're
together, man.
doing.
Where are they based out of?
I don't know, but they. We need. Can you hashtag them? Can you tag them?
Lexington.
I tag them all the time, and you know what they do for
Do
the
they
rare
respond?
character? They what they do is they repost everything we post.
Do they really?
On their, yes. Yeah. So if we post,
we're extremely impressed with them.
Yes.
I would love to have some sort of personal response from them.
well, there's a ton of people.
Very
do.
nice.
Let me put on my glasses and see here.
They're from Lexington, Kentucky. According to the bottle. That's where
So
it's bottled
rare
in.
character whiskey was born out of Pablo Moy's love for collecting rare and distinctive whiskeys. After 2 decades of purchasing single barrels for his own bars and restaurants, he has developed a unique insight into the industry and has forged special relationships. So these guys know. They know where to go. They know who to talk to, and God bless it, because this stuff is rich.
Yeah, they're good at it.
It's
this is good.
rich. It's got a Michter's rich. It's got a Garrison Brothers rich. You know, and it's
it comes in so hot and finishes so warm.
Raisin, chocolate, fig. Let me do it again. Cinnamon. Of course, everyone says cinnamon.
I think most people that would take a sip from this would just be horrified because it's so hot. But
Julie kind of pulled back when she sipped it because
it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. But again, the finish of it is not. It's not toxic.
The pour
at all.
when it was first poured was very hot. It is not hot right now.
Right. Well, because it numbed our uvulas.
Well, that could be, but also when you let it rest and breathe.
Yes,
I think this is one that you need to let it rest and breathe a little while.
For sure.
15, 20 minutes. Pour it, forget about it, come back to it.
Very nice.
And even put a drop or two of distilled water in there. I mean,
I still think we need to have
Nothing
some
wrong
up
with
here. I still think we need to have some up here.
Well, do it.
just so we could drink half of it, and
then do a dropper and
do a dropper because they say it changes quite a bit.
Yeah.
Go buy one,
and
Jeff.
then have a can
Go
of
get the distilled water.
A can of Dr. Pepper here as well, and pour a little Dr. Pepper in it. And
no,
that's blasphemy.
don't
What's
pour
going
shit
on
in
over
it.
there?
What?
No.
What do you mean?
But I will tell you, I am enjoying some Dr. Pepper lately. I don't know what the deal is.
It's good.
I enjoy Dr. Pepper.
You know why?
Hi, my name is Sean, and I'm a pepper.
Do you enjoy it at 10, 2, and 4?
Yeah. You know what? That's kind of where it started. We started seeing these commercials on there, and I saw that old one, 10, 2, 4. It's funny. That's what's on there.
That was literally the last podcast.
What are we going to rate this? This one's very specific.
I'm going 8.3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 8.2.
Hold on a second.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's delicious. If you can get it, it's going to be a hard one to find. Anyway, if you can just find a rare character single barrel, get it.
Get it.
Yeah.
I'm 8.3 as well. I want to go 8.4, but it's an 8.3. It's a very, very, very enjoyable.
Yes.
Very, very enjoyable. Purveyor of rare whiskeys, single barrel experiences. The Fanny Pack Snub Nose, rare character presents single barrel series whiskey,
yes.
Charlie's Liquor. The Charlie's Daniels Band. It's got a little picture of him, a little ace. Let me see if I can pop it up there for the video.
He's got some jorts.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Shout out to these guys. And it's only 7 years, 7 months. So where the fuck was this sitting for 7 years and 7 months to give it that flavor?
The challenge with rare character is
charred oak barrel.
There's so many variations that we have this. You'll never probably find it online.
No.
Ever.
But
they're very unique.
And these that we see here, we're never going to find in the store.
No.
That people review or talk about.
It's funny. I was at an event with for work, and people were introduced me. Oh, here's Sean. He's the whiskey guy. And I was like, hey, how's it going? And I jumped on the rare character thing, and because he kind of pointedly asked me, what is the best ones to get? And I'm like, hey man, honestly, if you see a rare character, buy it. And he showed me a picture, and he had hundreds of rare characters at his bar.
Shut up.
And he was a lawyer. He was like, funny you mentioned that. And he showed me all those, and I was kind of like, oh, my God.
So that was the happiest thing he's ever heard from you.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I was like, dude, if I were gay, I would take you right now.
Wow.
Hey, so I know we're running out of time here because that wonderful sound, but the music. I want to shout out to Ann Anderson. Congratulations.
And
way to go, Ann.
Yes.
She won by 106 votes.
I want to take...
She was on our podcast.
We should take the credit. I think we pushed her over the hump.
We did.
For those 100 votes?
We got her 100 and how many? How many did she win by?
106.
We got her 107 votes.
Because we had 106 people listen to that podcast.
That's right. Dude, if we made a difference, then I think we might have. I'm not going to take credit, but I am excited for her.
I'm thankful and excited.
We got new blood in the city council. That's always a good thing.
So Ann Anderson took up a city council seat for the Frisco city council seat number 1.
Yes.
She beat up the ex-chief fireman who was asked to step down in his previous job.
Yeah, it was
for
weird deal.
Weird things.
Plus, her husband has a cool name.
He does.
Thor.
Yes. Thor.
Or Anderson.
Why? She needs to be Athena. All right, so listen, next week, we're going to be post-Super Bowl.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl.
And meats.
And we're going to be talking about meats.
Meat.
We're going to have a lot of...
commercials, Super Bowl commercials.
We're going to have a lot of things to talk about next week.
And halftime shows.
Hell, we might even be talking about what Trump did to Iran next week.
Maybe. I hope not.
Dude, who knows? We got a carrier strike force sitting off the coast.
You know what? But you got to think, Iran was once a very Christian country. And they didn't have this shit going on there.
I know. We'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you, Chuck, for staying on top of shit. Dudes like us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
I forgot to say one more thing.
Oh, do it.
Check us out on fucking Instagram. Facebook.
Tinder.
Are we on Tinder?
Tinder and Grindr.
Yeah, no, we're not on any of those. YouTube. What's the other one?
TikTok.
TikTok. And,
Instagram.
Facebook. Check us out on all those guys.
Yep, we're there.
Peace out.